Welcome to the KayaCast podcast, presented by Kaya Push, the cannabis software making people management easy. The KayaCast is all about helping cannabis retailers launch, grow, and scale their business.
We're your hosts. I'm Maria McCliggett.
And I'm Tom Mulhern.
And today we're going to answer one of the top questions people ask when it comes to building a cannabis business.
Before we jump into the show, Maria, I just want to welcome everyone here and remind you to subscribe to our shows in your favorite podcast app to get the latest episodes of our show. Every week, we're interviewing different thought leaders in the cannabis industry, giving you these bonus episodes with tips and tricks to help you be more effective in your job. And so don't forget to subscribe to KayaCast today. Maria, what do you think the most important factor is in a dispensary having a thriving business?
I'm definitely going to think they're going to want to keep those shelves stocked.
You got to have the good product. That's one thing that's really important for sure. But another thing is probably having the right people in place. If you don't have the right people in place, how can you have a thriving dispensary?
Definitely. Staff can make or break you.
Yeah, absolutely. But really, the most important thing to help your dispensary grow is profit. And so that's what we're going to talk about today, is how to increase your profit as a dispensary.
The cannabis industry market value will be almost $83 billion by 2025. So opening a cannabis dispensary, that's going to be profitable.
But it definitely comes with challenges, right? There's high application and licensing fees, especially if you're a franchise and you've got the difficulty of running a team of people. And there's financial reporting and strict regulations based on the different locations that your dispensary's in. So getting that profit can be hard because there's all of these challenges that stand in the way.
There's definitely a lot of hurdles that you'd have to climb over.
So in today's episode, we're going to look at 5 tips that dispensary owners can use today to make your profits go up and through the roof. So let's jump right into it.
So I think a dispensary just needs to be smart when they're ordering. So thinking about ordering products from suppliers that are going to actually turn a profit. They're going to want to do this in a few different ways. You can connect with your bud tenders and ask them about what are customers actually wanting to buy. You don't want to be ordering things that nobody actually wants.
And the bud tenders, they're working directly with those customers, so they know what people are wanting to buy.
Smart ordering can also be done by building relationships with your suppliers. Maybe you're going to be able to negotiate some deals with them, or they'll let you know when new product comes out. Of course, you're always going to be wanting to research as much as you can, learn as much as you can about your product, and then you'll make sure that you're ordering quality cannabis, and you're going to want to make sure that it also has a good profit margin. So optimizing all of your purchase processes by utilizing free delivery and price discounts as well.
You know, inventory management also is a part of that smart ordering. Knowing how many products you have on hand, it's essential. Like, you need to meet the customer's needs without having a bunch of dead stock. So in the end, really, that sales versus expenses will be a driving factor in increasing your profits. And way to do that is our second tip, which is using the data that you have coming into your cannabis dispensary. There's so much data that you're able to really take hold of if you integrate technology solutions to help streamline the processes you're doing and provide data insights into your business operations.
Kaya Push can actually create AI generated smart schedules based on your sale forecast. Something like that can save you an average of 3% on labor, which in the long run is huge. And it'll also help ensure you've got enough people on the floor to increase your sales, but not too many to cut into your labor costs.
It's those insights that really can make a dispensary owner make the data backed decisions they need to make to run their business effectively.
Bringing us to our next point, which is number 3, invest in good people. You're going to want to find great people that you can invest in and help them learn and grow, succeed, and sell. Good bud tenders, they play a significant role in the success of the dispensary. So they're going to be the ones selling your products. They're going to be building relationships with the customers and generating that buzz, honestly. Just bringing people into the store.
There's lots of different ideas that we want to share about how they can invest in bud tenders. I don't know what bud tender wouldn't like this idea, but providing product samples as an appreciation for a job well done. Maybe you have a top sales earner get some product. It also works because then your bud tenders are trying different products and becoming real experts in those products that they're selling.
Definitely. You got to try before you buy, right?
I don't know about you, but I've gone to cannabis retail stores where there's like wizards who know everything about every terpene and THC level. And you can use those bud tenders to really train other people in your store. There's also tons of great resources for online training for your bud tenders to just really invest in them and help them grow in their career.
Another thing you could do is you could always provide them with rewards and recognition for your top selling bud tenders. I know you mentioned samples, but it could be other things too. If you're a really big dispenser, you could be giving away vacations or gift cards or whatever you can afford, even a pizza party.
Who doesn't love a pizza party? Let's be honest, Maria. Everybody loves a pizza party, and it really does raise the morale of bud tenders by doing those small, meaningful gestures. And I think probably the last thing is really allowing for that two-way communication between your staff and your management team to get feedback and insights. And it makes them feel like they're a part of the team instead of just an employee. So investing in that talent will ultimately pay off for your dispensary because it provides those skills and those incentives that really get employees to give their very best every moment.
And of course, you always want to involve your team in all of the decision making processes, which kind of comes in with the smart ordering again, just asking them their feedback because they're the ones out there working every day.
Number 4 is really thinking through your dispensary marketing plan. And this can be a collaborative effort that you do with your team, with your bud tenders, with your staff. And there's tons of actually pretty free ways that you can do marketing that is really impactful and engaging. Some of these include social media collaborations with more established cannabis brands to help build awareness and increase traffic to your online store or your in-person store.
Social media can be a great way to showcase your products, bring in traffic. It lets you interact face to face with your customers right online, which is awesome. It helps you build relationships and everything. And you might have help right in house. Your staff can jump onto Instagram or TikTok and help you create some content.
I know I follow a couple different dispensaries, their TikTok channels, and there's some really good ones out there. Another idea that you could do, Maria, is get your team involved in the local community. There's a huge stigma with cannabis in local communities, especially if you live in a smaller town. And by volunteering for a pancake breakfast or reading at the local library, it's a great way to drop that stigma, really get involved and do something good in the community. And I tell you this, if a cannabis dispensary does something like that, it'll get written up positively in the newspaper. So get involved in the local community and really help out.
And of course, your bud tenders can do marketing outside of social media as well. Give them free swag. Like maybe you've got some dispensary t shirts or hats that they can wear. Maybe you're running a competition and they can promote it and share the brand to all their friends.
Marketing can really help increase a dispensary's brand awareness, draw more customers, and that will inevitably drive up the dispensary's profits.
All right. And last but not least, we have number 5, which is cutting down on your admin costs. Some admin costs that dispensaries might run into are their payroll management, their compliance insurance. They're going to be organizing work schedules, inventory handling and control. All these things cost money. So owners can navigate these costs with the support of technology.
And actually using a cannabis specific workplace management system, it can save you up to 40 hours per week. That's a full-time person, allowing a dispensary owner to create schedules and payroll and get alerts when there needs to be adjustments to the clock. All of that can be done automatically in a system that is designed for that workplace management. Even doing holiday calculations and taxes and all of that seems I'm feeling overwhelmed and stressed. I can imagine a dispensary owner would be, and that saves you that time, that 40 hours per week.
Using a software like Kaya Push that's specifically designed for the cannabis industry, and it's going to be an all in one solution. So, new business owners, It's going to be your new best bud.
So, just to recap, Maria, the growth and sustainability of a cannabis dispensary really depends on making a profit. And those five things that your dispensary can do today will make a huge difference in balancing the revenue versus expenses.
You always want your income to be more than the costs incurred. And it seems obvious, but there's so many costs in the cannabis industry, all these things that might come up. So you're going to want to do everything you can to just get those profits up.
Maria, thanks so much for sharing these tips. Make sure to go check out kayacast.fm to find more episodes, more interviews, more tips and tricks, and to subscribe and listen to the Kayacast every week. Thanks for listening to the Kayacast podcast. We hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast on your favorite podcast app or visit our website at kayacast.fm to learn more about our guests and to access the full archive of episodes of the show. We can't wait to share more stories with you each week of cannabis retailers launching, growing, and scaling their business.